is the front of my book journal. I got it at the Flying Tiger last year. 2023 is also in there. But first, we're going to look at my 2024 spreads, and then we're going to go back and look at my 2023 spreads. So let's start. So as you can see, I made pages that went from 2023 to 2024 because I thought that it would be strange to change immediately because I didn't finish my book journal last year. So yeah, I did that, and then the next page is my 2024 front page. So this year I drew a typewriter because I also really want to write a book, and I put a quote at the bottom which says, she reads books as one would breathe air to fill up and live. So that is my front page. So the next page is a page about my goals for 2024. I drew some fireworks for the new year. So my goals are to read 100 books. Last year I read 75, so I think it is possible to read 100 this year. Then I want to read one classic and finish it. The next one is finish Harry Potter. I started this last year and I really want to finish all the books this year. And the next is finish the Sarah J. Maas universe. So I already read Throne of Glass last year and some Agatha books in December, but I really want to read all of them, and Flame of Shadow, the book that is coming out this year. And because I didn't finish my book journal last year, I put some spaces down to cross them off when I finish them. So hopefully that makes me really finish my book journal this year. Then we have a page about all the months and how much I read in a month, how much books I read. So we have all the months and all the numbers down at the bottom, so I can see how many books I read each month, and it goes from 1 to 20. And if I read any more, I will just put the number down. So that are these two pages. Then we go to my physical TBR. Here I will put all the books I still need to read this year, and I put all the books that I still need to read from last year. So if I buy any books, I will put the date or the month in the place where month, and the numbers are there to keep count of all the books I have. And at the top of the page you can see that I will be keeping a total, and I will be doing that with pencil, and each time I read a book I will erase the number and read a book or buy a book, because the bought books will also go on here. And every time I finish one or I buy a book, I will change the number. So the next page is just the same, but I made room for a lot more books because I know that I'm going to be buying a lot of them. the star rating. So if I have read 8 books and each I've given the books 2 times 2 stars, 2 times 2.5, 2 times 3, and 2 times 3.5. I will divide it and fill it in. I will maybe, you will see what I mean when we go to my 2023 pages. So, also in this month, we have another page where I can put all the books that I've read. So I will put them here again because I think it looks nice. And if I have any more than 20, then I think I will have a problem, but I don't think I will read any more than that. So let's hope not, or let's hope that, because then I will read so much. And I've also made space for a title for the best book that I read that month and the worst book. So I'll be going off of the star ratings with this, and at the end of the year I will put them all together and choose which one I think was the best book that year and which one was the worst book that year. So then we have a page for all the books I bought. I will put the name of the book there and the date of the book. And I made place for 35 books. So my last haul would be over the page, but this is maybe a good cutoff that I won't buy any more books than 35 per month, and I hope not. This month I am on a book buying ban, so these books were pre-ordered, and let's hope that I can keep my TBR down and will not buy any more books this month. And on the right side we have a place where I can fill in my thoughts and feelings at the end of the month. So if I had a really bad month, I can talk about it there, or if I had a 5-star read, those kind of things will be in there. And then at the bottom we have genres, and I will count how many books I read from each genre, and I'll put it there. And then we have a slot for some 5-star books and DNFs. So these are my January book pages, and I have started with my February ones. So let's look at them. So here you can see that I have the same concept for the month, but I have drawn a different theme. So it is the same but with different pictures, and I will do this for every month. But I will be working on it when I feel like it, because last year I was not feeling it after a few months, and I really didn't want to draw at the end of the month. So now I'm just going to do it whenever I feel like it and whenever I want to draw. So this is the front page and the tracker page. Then we have the books read page. And then we have the books bought and the notes page, which aren't finished yet, as you can see. So those are the pages that I have for 2024. Now let's go back and look at my 2023 pages. So this is the title page, physical TBR, or the physical TBR that I had that year. And as you can see, I had stopped halfway through because I didn't feel like filling it in anymore. So most of these books I've read now, but not all of them, and some of them I sold second hand because I didn't think I would be starting it ever, starting the book ever, or I didn't like the plot. So then we have the books tracker, where I put all the books that I read, and books that this is where I counted all the books that I read, because this is the only pages that I filled in over time. Sometimes I would fill it in months later and just put all the books down that I could remember. So maybe the count is off by 2 or 3, but I don't know for sure, because I said what I said. I also sold the books, so I don't remember exactly. But here you can see that I put the name, the rating, and the number at the end, and the page goes on. I even forgot to give the books ratings as I went along, so only the last 10 books I have given a rating, because that was for my December reads. So yeah, let's go to my January pages. So these are my January pages. I had the same kind of tracker and front page. I underlined the days that I read, and now that I think back at it, I'm not the kind of girl that can open a journal every day, so I stopped doing that. But you can see also on the right what I meant with the star rating. So I read 4 books that month, and I gave one 3 stars, one 5 stars, and 2 books 4.5. So I will also do that with the months in 2024. And I didn't have any extra pages, so it directly goes to February. And in February I didn't read anything, and I didn't count the books that I bought. So I think I will reach my goal of 100 books, because I missed an entire month that year. Then we have March, where I read 3 books, and I really like this page because of the green and leaves theme. Then we have April, and you can see that I didn't finish the tracker page. I missed some spaces, and I didn't really want to finish them and count how many pages I read, because I read these books on vacation, and I think I didn't want to go back and open them all and count how many. And then we have the last kind of finished page, which is May, where I had a bee theme, and I kind of liked this theme, but I just didn't have the time and the patience to sit down and draw all these pages. So after this you have a very unfinished June, where the only thing I put down was 7, and that was how many books I read. the same